you can bring them to church. Can I get a witness? Let them know something about God. Let them hear, for God I'll live, and for God I'll die. Let them hear, I surrender all. Can I get a witness? Let them hear the word of the Lord. My brothers and sisters, that bring me to my first point this morning. My first point is help others to see God's work. Can I get a witness? See, in order for folk to do better, they need to see God's works. Are you listening to me? Look at this thing this morning in verse number 7. Notice what it says in the verse number 7. And the people served the Lord all the days of Joshua and all the days of the elders that outlived Joshua, who had all the great works, had seen all the great works of the Lord that he did for Israel. As long as they saw Joshua, as long as they saw the elders of the church, they did follow the law. And guess what, my brothers and sisters? Some of you are in here this morning because you saw God in somebody else's life. You're not in here this morning because you're just so sanctified and holy. You're in here this morning because you saw God in somebody else's life. And they loved you so much until they brought you to church. They loved you so much until they wanted you to know something about God. And when you got in there, you saw the works of God. Has anybody ever seen the works of God? Oh, my brothers and sisters, I used to look at the old mothers in the church and the old fathers in the church, and I was able to see God in their lives. I was not looking at perfect people because there were some deacons in there. I knew what they were doing because I had a neighbor that sold alcohol, and I saw some of them. They had a distillery in our neighborhood, non-tax-paid alcohol. Can I get a witness? And I would see sometimes those deacons going to the house, and I knew that they were not going to give a communion, but they were going to sometime receive communion. But somehow or another I was able to look in their lives and see that God was working in their lives. I was able to look and see some of those mothers and see that God was working in their lives. Can I get a witness? Oh, you need to help others see God's work. Are you listening to me? Oh, Joshua and the elders of the church, they had done what God had commanded them. Notice here, Joshua is now dead. He dies at 110 years old. But what I like about Joshua, I was telling 9 o'clock crowd, I believe I could hear God saying to Joshua, well done, thou good and faithful servant. And my brothers and sisters, God want to see our works. Because you know that's the only thing that's going to follow us to heaven. Your money won't follow you. Can I get a witness? Your education won't follow you. Your husbands and wives won't follow you. But your works will follow you. Can I get a witness? Oh, my brothers and sisters, my second point this morning, you can't stand if you don't know God. Tell your neighbor you can't stand if you don't know God. Oh no, my brothers and sisters, in verse number 14, I've been up here a long time. I'm getting ready to sit down now, so get with me now. Verse number 14, notice what it says here. It says, and the anger of the Lord was hot against Israel, and he delivered them into the hands of the spoilers, and that spoiled them, that he sold them into the hands of their enemies round about them, so that they could not any longer stand before their enemies. My brothers and sisters, you need to understand this morning, you're going to be faced with some battles. Can I get a witness here? You're going to be faced with the devil on your track. But if you really want to stand in the storms of life, can I get a witness? You need to know who God is. And I can see Peter when it says to Jesus, I know who you are. Thou art the Son of a living God. Can I get a witness? Peter, I said, knew who he was. Well, because I heard Peter say, well, Lord, when the storms came, I heard Peter say, Lord, bid me, Lord, to come where you are. I'm about ready to get there, y'all. Can I get a witness? I heard. Can I tell you what I heard? I heard Peter say, Lord, there's a storm on the sea. The wind is blowing and the water is acting fierce. Lord, it's trouble on the boat. Just bid me, Lord, to come where you are. I heard Jesus say, come on, Peter. Oh, yes. Can I get a witness? Can't you see Peter knowing who Jesus was? The Bible said he got out of the boat and he began to walk the water. Can I get a witness? Look at your neighbor one more time and say, neighbor, if you know who Jesus is, you can walk the waters. Can I get a witness? Because storms are going to come in everybody's life. Wind is going to blow in everybody's life. Breakers is going to dash in everybody's life. But stay with him. Stay with him. Tell your neighbor, stay with him. Stay with him. God will make a way for you. I said, won't he do it? I got one more point, and my last point is, if you follow his word, he will have mercy on you. I said, won't he do it? Can't you see the children? They disobeyed God. Can't you see the children? They didn't follow the Lord. But I heard in verse number 18, I heard, can I get a witness? The Lord, when he showed mercy, I said, won't God show mercy? Can I get a witness? If you know who he is and if he knows you, God will show mercy. Can't you see the children? Can I get a witness? The children had turned from the Lord. The children had started worshiping a God called Baal. Can I get a witness? But I heard the Lord say, I'm going to make your enemies, attack you. I'm going to make your enemies put you in slave. I'm going to make your enemies a thorn in your side. Can I get a witness? Anybody got some enemies? Anybody know you got some enemies? Anybody got some troubles in your life? You're wondering why they're there? Tell somebody, say, the Lord allow them to be put there to bring you to your senses. Can I get a witness? I heard Israel say, Lord. Or can I preach today? Lord. Here we are down here being mistreated. Here we are, Lord. Here we are suffering, Lord. Here we are in trouble, Lord. Lord, come on and see about me. Can I get a witness? Aren't you glad the Lord can hear you cry? Aren't you glad the Lord can hear your prayer? I heard when heaven got the news, sit down, got the children, won't he do it? Won't he have mercy? Look at your neighbor, say, neighbor, whatever you're going through, call to the Lord. God will have mercy. Yeah. Anybody know he will? Let me hear you say, yeah. Yeah. He'll have mercy on me. I said, won't it do it? I said, won't it do it? Won't it do it? I'm getting ready to leave you here, but it may be somebody that's sitting around you. It may be somebody that's going through something in their lives. It may be somebody who feel like giving up. Do I have any saints in here? Know that God will have mercy on you. I don't care what you've done. I don't care how far wrong you've gone. God will have mercy on you. If you don't mind, just reach around somebody and tell them these words. Say, you may have to cry, you may have to suffer, but be not dismayed. Whatever betide, God will, he sure will. God will, won't he do it? High, high, high. He sure will, 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 he sure will. I know that he will, sure will, sure will take care of you. Won't he do it? Won't he do it? You may not have a dime in your pocket. You may have enemies on your track. God will. He sure will. Sure will. Sure will. Somebody didn't hear it yet. Shake about 3 folks' hands and say, sure will. He did it for me. He sure will. He sure will. Keep on doing great things. Keep doing great things for me. He sure will. Won't he do it? Anybody know that he will? Now look at the person sitting behind you and say, he sure will. Anybody ever been broken here? I mean, shown up. I ain't talking about just didn't have no lunch money, but I'm talking about shown up broke. I've been there. I mean, shown up broke. Didn't know where the next dime was going to come from. Anybody been sick in here? I mean, the doctors had given you medicine, but the medicine wasn't doing you no good. Can I get some help in here? Anybody ever been in trouble in here? And I mean, you seem like you were getting ready to be sent off. But just in the nick of time, God stepped in and had mercy on you. He sure will take care of you. I stopped by to tell you, on my way to glory this morning, stay with the Lord, stay with him. God will take care of you. How do you know it, Reverend? Because he keeps doing great things for me. Oh, he keeps on doing great. I wish I had some help in this house. Oh, he keeps on doing great. Oh, he keeps on doing great. Oh, yeah. Oh, he keeps on doing great. He keeps on. The door is open. If I had 10,000, oh, I'd praise him with. The door is open. Oh, he been better